Hey guys, it's Full Cards here, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York. And today I have a box of the 2015-16 MVP Hockey from Upper Deck, first release of the season back in 2015. 8 cards per pack, 24 packs per box. All kinds of spectacular odds on the back. A little bit confusing actually with regard to the tiers. I won't even get into that. But the purple, I think tier 3 would probably be the best one in terms of scarcity and rarity. So what would you be looking for? You'd be looking for the one hit, which is potentially an auto, but likely not. A memorabilia card, a superscript, or rookie redemption, or printing plate. 3 light FX territories cards, 6 colors and contour parallels, 8 silver script parallels, 24 high series short prints, 192 cards. So that's basically it. In terms of the rookies, of course there's McDavid, but that would have been a redemption. I'm not sure if we can still redeem it. That's probably up to Upper Deck. And their leeway on that. And so the big name rookies are basically within the redemptions, either by division or the number 1 pick. But you can't get the Malcolm Subans, and a couple of the others, like Victor Arvidsson, might be a good one to get, or Ryan Hartman. So those are the rooks you should look for. The actual base set runs until 175, from 1 to 175. Then you have, I guess, 25 rookies. Running to 200, although that last one would be OV, which is a checklist at 200. NHL territories are above and beyond that, starting at 200. So this is what our box looks like. You may recall, you may recollect, you may remember. And let me exactify this. Slice and dice it, maybe, please. There you go. I was sure to get an X-Acto knife that matches the box. That's always a necessity. So, here we go. So this is low-end fare, affordable. The price usually dips even lower than its initial price point. I believe this was only like 25 bucks, if you can imagine that. Yet, as I said, some 192 cards, so well worth it. Perfect gift for kids. And a lot of fun opening them because there's so many packs. And we see that we have a Sid the Kid in an old school Pens jersey. Old school from, you know, Mario's days, etc. Old school, new school. There's Mika Koivu. And we look at the back and we see that it is your typical MVP-ness. Wow, that came out wrong. Sami Vatanen. I should say that again. That's one of my best double entendre. Adju Cogliano, Zach Parise, who's doing fairly well thus far this year. And here would be our first silver script. So this is the first insert. We get 8 of these, I believe. And I got Jacob Voracek, or Voracek. Joffrey Lupul, Brendan Gallagher, who's been a beast, and Johnny Boychuk. So yeah, so this is what the base set looks like. Very clear, clean, plastic-sized, heavy, substantial, solid, ready for wear and tear cards. Continuing on, I believe we have our first colors and contours. There's Yarrow Halak, there's Brayden Hope, there's Sid the Kid. So the Sid the Kid 153, that's actually still part of the base checklist, believe it or not. And here is our first, it's a Jerome Ginla, an Iggy, and it would be a gold level 2 of the Iggy. That's nice. Nice colors and contours, very rojo, as in red. Soderberg is having a good start, and there's Shaw, who can't seem to stay out of the penalty box. I should probably just put him in an orange jumpsuit at this point. Patrick Marleau, Jordan Eberle, Roman Josi, Mario Lemieux. So the Lemieux would be 172. Again, that would actually be part of the base checklist. But we did get a colors and contour. We did get a silver script, a Brett Hull. So that is card 175. How cool is that? That's really nice. And Sean Couturier, Mark Scheifele, Seth Jones. So we've gotten 2 of the silvers thus far. Continuing on, Bo Horvat, Brandon Sutter, Chris Kreider, Tyler Johnson, who is a good hockey player. Oh, cool. We got the Ryan Hartman. That's actually a great rookie to get. And we got the parallel. So we have this level 3 teal of Ryan Hartman. That's a nice looking card. Although I believe these are 1 in 8, unless I'm mistaken. It's hard to keep track of them. It's funny because I think that they sort of all work in opposite directions. For rarity and scarcity, it's not clear whether level 1 or level 3, depending on the color, is good or bad. Continuing on, Alex Tanguay, and we do have this rookie card, so this would be a base rookie card as opposed to a parallel, and it's David Wolfe. And that would be card 178 because it's above the 175 base checklist. We got Jamie Benn, so this would be a NHL Territories card 206. I believe they start at 200. So I don't think any of these are high numbered cards except for the territories and the rookie cards, which by definition would be short prints. Jonathan Drouin, Desharnais, undrafted, Mika Koivu, Phil the Thrill Kessel, back in his non-heyday with the Leafs, and Rick Nash. So again, this one would be a teal level 2 for that one. Dustin Byfuglien, we did get a Shea Weber and a Joffrey Lupul. Let's go. Let's see what else we get. Verbata, Gabrick, Freddie Anderson with the Ducks. He was actually really good with the Ducks. Pretty solid in the playoffs for the most part. Jaden Schwartz. And here's a Braden Shen silver script. Back with the Flyers. Thomas Tatar of your Montreal Canadiens, who's lighting it up in the first couple of weeks. And then we have a Jonas Hiller and a Jeff Carter. Duncan Keith, who is a Conn Smythe Trophy winner. Drew Doughty, who should be one if he isn't one. And a Jonathan Drouin checklist. Jonathan Drouin now has long hair. He's letting it all hang out at this point. So that would be card 100. So the checklist would be, I guess, 100, 200. There's Patrick Eliash. I'll put this checklist aside. And here's a Matt Pumple. So this is a rookie card of Mr. Pumple. Ryan Suter, Ben Bishop, and Ryan Callahan. Still looking for a hit. As I said, the hit can be pretty much anything. It could be a printing plate, but it could, most likely would be one of those superscript red gold things. Blake Wheeler, Yarrow Halak, who's now with Boston. He's had a little bit of a mixed career. Pavel Datsyuk, who did not have a mixed career. There's Brennan Gallagher, Boychuk, and Carl Soderberg. So $25 price point for this box is just great. I mean, it probably costs nothing to get the entire base set. If you wanted to just buy the base set on eBay, that's a possibility. Jason Pominville, Henrik Zetterberg, retired Henrik Zetterberg, and there's Braden Holtby. This too looks like a teal, I believe. And again, it's a level 3 teal. So we got a bunch of teals. So now we'll be looking for, what was that other one that we got? Oh, we did get a gold. We haven't gotten a purple, and I think those are pretty great, the purples. The level 3 purple, I believe, is one in some 520 packs or something to that effect. So that'd be the one we'd want. Nazem Kadri, OV. So this is just a base OV. I believe there's like a checklist OV. Curtis Lazar. He sort of dipped a bit, I think. Kyle Turris, Matt Molson, and Neil Yakupov. A previous first overall, who's sort of still looking to get going, strangely, the years later. Wayne Simmons, Ryan Strome, Marian Hossa, Tyler Bozak, and a Mikhail Bodker. Nice. Silver script. But, you know, it takes time for players to get going sometimes. Sometimes you throw in the towel on them. But I can tell you, like Malcolm Subban, he was drafted in 2012. And I think late first round, probably like 24th or something. And it wasn't until last year where he really started settling in. There's Drew Doughty again. And a Peter Straka rookie card. Peter Straka rookie card. And there's the Malcolm Subban, speaking of the Devil. So this is actually a great one to get with regard to the rookies. And it's actually a rookie silver script. It's not just a base rookie, it's a silver script. So yeah, so I believe he was 24th overall in 2012, which is a while back at this point. There are certainly doubles within this box, which is a little bit underwhelming. Considering it is, I believe, a hobby box. It should be a hobby box. It says a hobby box. Mike Green, Vinny Le Cavalier. Oh, we have something here. We'll see. Okay. We have two things. We have a rookie behind the Derek Brassard. So we have a Brendan Radford. And we have this NHL Territories with their, whatever they call it, technology, FX technology or whatnot. And it would happen to be Brett Hull. Still looking for the hit of the box, which should arrive at some point in time. Oh wow, there's a hit in here. I am going to save that. Continuing on, Peter Holland, Matt Duchene, Jason Spezza, John Carlson, P.A. Parenteau, Derek Stepan, and of your Montreal Canadiens, Thomas Plekanec. Plekanec, he has, what, some 600 plus points in his career in exactly 1,000 games. I think he got a 608th point last night in his 1,000th game with the Montreal Canadiens. Plex is probably one of the most underrated players in the history of the game. I've got only great things to say about him. An amazing two-way player. Basically a second-line center who functioned as a first-line center for most of his career. And just a workhorse and force of nature on both sides of. And anytime he's ever been matched up against a line, he's always won that matchup from a defensive perspective. Even when he was matched up last year in the playoffs against Pasta, who had a great postseason. Milan Lucic, Corey Schneider, Jimmy Howard, and Henrik Zetterberg, who's retired. Still a few more packs here. I believe I got a hit in one of those packs, but we'll have to take a peek in a second, in a hot minute. Vinny Le Cavalier, Martin Saint-Louis, and here we have a Kyle Turris, NHL Territories. So add that to the mix. Monahan, Jamie Benn, etc. Really fun break, just so many packs to open. I really recommend this mostly for kids who are about 10 years old. Matt Duchene, and here we have a Slater Cuckoo. So that's a pretty good one to get as well, considering the fact that we do not have, oh, look at this, Ryan Getzlaf Silver Script. This guy's a monster. I don't know if you ever watch him in the playoffs. He just cycles and cycles and cycles and cycles, and if it's late in the game and they're down a goal and they have an extra player on the ice, Getzlaf is, you cannot get him off the puck. We have another checklist, and it's Jonathan Drouin again, who now has long hair, as I mentioned, I believe, and who's finally starting to show flashes, as is Thomas Tatar. A lot of duplicates and doubles and replicates and replications and redundancy. Marian Gaborik, Frederik Andersen, Thomas Hertl, Aaron Ekblad, and here we have a Yarrow Halak. Again, I believe this is a teal level 3. So this is another one of those. So I think we've gotten all 4 of them. And then we have a piece of debris from the cutting room floor of a card that sort of got shredded. Jeff Carter, Luongo, Justin Abdelkader. And we have, why does this feel thick? They shouldn't feel thick, should they? Maybe I'm just hallucinating. Oh, because it was thicker. I'm not hallucinating. Okay, guys. Ben Scrivens, Jason Pominville, Keith Yandel, Corey Crawford, and Zach Gergensons. I can't say his name today. I don't know, I'm having trouble. I guess I just need more sleep. Nick Foligno, Sean Monahan, Brock Nelson. I think I felt Zetterberg. And finally, the last pack before our hit, plural, Matt Zuccarello, TJ Brody, Clark MacArthur, Brian Elliott, and here we have a Dustin Byfuglien, and this would be a gold level 1, and that would be another one of those, and Blake Como. So that's basically it. I did get a couple of things which I believe looked like hits, actual hits. So I'm kind of curious as to what the nature of those cards were. So we'll find out right now. There's only one way to do it. Let's do it. Okay, so first things first. Jason Spezza. There is a hit in here. Marcus Johansson. Andrew Ladd. Oh, there's a territories thingy here. Derek Steppen. Plex. And we have an NHL territories of the Lightning, and it's Andre Palat. So we got an Andre Palat jersey. I've never gotten a jersey in an MVP. Or I haven't in years. Have I? Yeah, I did years ago, I think. How cool is that? That is very cool. Really nice. Okay, so I'm curious as to what the odds are on that. Let's take a quick look. Territories. Well, there's autograph territories. We did not get that. We did get the NHL territories materials checklist, and these would be 1 of 75. So I guess that would be every 3 boxes. And this would probably be a B, certainly not an A. And so what number is it? It's not a number, it's a letter. It would be TMOP. So indeed, so this is a 1 of 77. So this is 1 every 3 boxes that we hit right here, which is a pretty nice hit. It's pretty beautiful. I like it. And what else did we get? We definitely got one more thing here. And let's see what it is. We got an Huberdeau. We got a Cam Ward. And this is a rookie. So we got the Josh Anderson rookie, which is actually a pretty good one considering there's something behind it. So let's see what that is. Joe Thornton, Justin Falk, TJ Oshie, and it's a rookie redemption of the Atlantic Division. This is a major hit. I think we can still redeem them because I think there's a 1-year grace period, so I'll immediately try to redeem it. Now, what this means is it is not unfortunately, it's not Panarin or it's not Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid would be in the Pacific. Panarin would be in the Central. Nikolai Ehlers would be in the Central. But thinking back, it's Jack Eichel. So it would be Jack Eichel's rookie card and Dylan Larkin's rookie card. So this would get us Colin Miller, Dylan Larkin, Connor Brickley, Charles Hudon, Matt O'Connor, Joel Vermin, and Garrett Sparks. It'd also get us Garrett Sparks. So that's actually a good one. I mean, we basically get the number 2 pick in Jack Eichel. So and this year he's looking like a captain. So that's awesome, man. So I actually hit the big league here. The odds of this in a hobby box are 1 in 384, which is really an amazing hit, actually. So basically 1 in 384 is the equivalent to 1 in 16 boxes to hit one of these Atlantic divisions. It would have been nice to hit the McDavid, but to get the Charles Hudon and the Jack Eichel and the Dylan Larkin, that's big time, man. So that's awesome. So what a great box. Only good things to say. Okay, guys, so time for a bit of a recap, seeing as things went spectacularly swimmingly. Time for the recap. Shall do the recap. Just trying to square everything away, clean everything up very quickly and potently and clearly. Really nice. Okay, guys. So here we are. So with regard to the recap, time for the recap. I did get a stack of base. A huge stack of base. I did not separate out if there anything high in the checklist that is not sort of base forward in terms of normal base. I did not separate it out. What I did separate out are the ones I believe above 175, which are the rookies in the NHL territories. So with regard to silver scripts, we'll start with the silver scripts because they are pretty common knowledge at this point. Should have gotten 8. I got Gergensen, Getzlaf, Malcolm Subban, which is a rookie card, Bodker, Curtis Lazar, Braden Shen, Brett Hall, and Voracek. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including one silver rookie, which is cool. What else did I get? I did get a couple of the checklists, and they're duplicates, unfortunately, but I got the Jonathan Drouin checklists, which would be for the first 100 cards. What else did I get? I definitely got some over 100, between 1 and 175 cards. I have not separated them out. In terms of rookie cards, we'll go to the territories. And with regard to territories, I got 3 of the territory cards. I got the Tourist, the Brett Hull, and the Jamie Benn. And these would be up above 200 on your checklist. And then what else did I get? I did get some of these colors and contours. So I got a couple of the golds in Byfuglien and Iginla. I got Yarrow Halak, Braden Holtby, Arteal, Rick Nash, and I did get a Ryan Hartman teal rookie card. So that's my second sort of parallel rookie card. In terms of just base rookie cards, if there is such a thing, I got Josh Anderson, I got Slater Cuckoo, I got Ranford, I got Straka, I got Matt Pumple, and I got David Wolfe. But nonetheless, as parallels, as I said, I got the Subban and I got the Ryan Hartman. And the base checklist is not great when it comes to the rookies because those rookies are within redemptions, the McDavids, etc. What else am I missing here? Let's see. So also with regard to territories, I actually got a hit. These are 1 in 3 boxes, and I got an Andre Palat jersey card. So this is a territories parallel, but I guess it's a subset, territories with a piece of jersey of Palat. So that's kind of cool. Lastly, I did actually get a major hit. I got a redemption card. So this redemption card is sick. Unfortunately, it's not the Pacific Division, so it isn't your McDavids and your Nick Ritchies or Max Domies. It is the Atlantic Division, so it's Colin Miller, but it's Jack Eichel, Dylan Larkin, Brickley, Charles Hudon of the Canadiens, Matt O'Connor, Garrett Sparks, and Vermin. So that's awesome. I'm going to redeem it right away. It should be theoretically expired, but they do have a 1-year grace period. So I'm going to act on that and get myself the Jack Eichel. Yeah, man, what a cool break. That was fun. For $25, I always recommend this particular product. And you can hit potentially a rookie redemption, and that rookie redemption is 1 out of every 16 boxes. So that's pretty sick. Please subscribe. Please give me a like. Yeah, man, I'm Fulton Cards, live and direct from a place called Brooklyn, New York.